Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Techno Ideas. In today's video we are going to design a sign up form and will providing the validations using Angular reactive form. So let's go to our VS Code, and here I am following the tradition. For this video I have also create one separate page and I am given its name sign up page according to our topic, and I am already done its routing in app-routing.module.ts file. So let me first show you the screen. As you all can see, the screen is blank as of now. So let's go to our HTML file and start writing code. First I want a div that will become our main container. And under this container I found one more container that will be our heading, and between h3 tag I am writing the heading of our form. And after this, here I am using Ionic Snippet, which is an extension, so I can directly call the boilerplate of form just by typing in form, and it start giving me suggestions, and I am selecting the second one, and I got the code of form. Let's save it and see how it looking in the screen. Okay, our screen is still blank, but why? Because our form contain some properties that belongs to their respective modules and we haven't import that module, so this property creating some problem. So let me remove these properties just to show you the basic UI of form. We'll add it later when we import the modules. And last one, the button. Let's save it and let's see. Okay, our form has come in this screen. Our form has two fields, email and password, but we don't want only two fields. We want some more fields. So first I'm removing this label. I don't want label. Instead of label we will use placeholder. Placeholder will be enter your first name. I am copying this placeholder, Ctrl C, and paste it in the next input field, Ctrl V. I am removing a label from this field too. And this placeholder will be our enter your last name. Let me add some space so that you can clearly see and understandable. Okay, now after two fields I want a date picker so that the user can select their date of birth. For that I am writing I-date and start giving suggestions. Okay, let me remove a label from this too, and I will give placeholder here too. Here our placeholder will be select date of birth. Okay, now I want two fields more. For that, first I have to call an item, and under this sign item I will call an input. For this input field, the place folder will be create password, and the type will be password, so that no one can see what you are creating your password. The password will come in star forms. I am copying this item and paste it, and the placeholder will be confirm password. And for button, I don't want small button, I want a block of button. For that I am giving property expand equals to block, and title of our button will be submit, not the login, because we are designing sign up page. Control S and let's see. Okay, our form has come on the screen and our form has the following field. First two fields are for the name, first name and last name respectively, and the third field is for selecting date of birth. Okay, I only want date of birth, not the hours, so I'm removing this. Control S and let's see. Okay, now it is showing only date. If you want the month will come in the word, so what you can do, you can add one more M here and remove this dots. Let's see, Control S. Okay, now the month is coming in words, and the last two fields is the is for the password. It will not show because we have given the type password. It will only show the star format, and we have a submit button at the bottom of our page. But this is very simple UI, so let's go and give it some SCSS property. I have already mentioned its SCSS property. Just to save the time, let me uncomment this. Control and Control S. I will show you the SCSS so that you can try at your end now. Okay, control the properties has not come in. Let's see why. Maybe some spelling mistake. Control C and replace Control V, Control S. Okay, now this is our sign up form. Now our sign up form is created and we have given the CSS. So let's go and start giving validations. For that we have to first go in signup page.module.ts file. In this we have to import the module, import from Angular Ionic Angular forms. We have missed putting at the rate. Now it will start giving suggestions. Okay, and forms, and here we have to import reactive forms module, and also we have to paste this module under imports. Control V and Control S. Okay, our work has done in signup page.module.ts file, and let's go to our TS file. Okay, now here we have to import some more modules. So import from the rectangular why it is not giving suggestions. Let's see. Okay, because of this from iterate angular forms. Now the modules that we have to import, first one is the form builder, comma form group, comma form control, and now last validators. make sure you have to import validators, not the validator. Okay, now control S and let's see. Okay. We are not getting any error. Now go to HTML page, HTML file, and first we have to give our form a name, and we have to bind that name to form group property using property binding. So first I'm here using property binding and form group, and here I have to give it form name. I'm giving signup as its name. Sign up. Okay, and here we have to use ng submit, which is an event binding. Ng submit. Okay, it is not showing. Oh, this. We are doing here mistake. We are calling event binding and we giving the property binding brackets. Here we have to use circle brackets and ng submit SUB capital SUBMIT, and here we have to give function name we are giving name submit function. You can give any name, it's all up to you. Control S and let's see. Okay, our form has gone because of this property. Now in TS file we have to give the type of our form. Okay, I'm copying this name, Control C, and go to TS file. In our class Control V, I am giving its type. The type will be form group. Okay, form group. Control S, Control S. Okay, and now we have to bind our input fields using form control name, and we have to provide a key that will indicate this respective field. So I am giving its name according to its type. This is the first name, so I am giving the key name first name, and I am controlling this form control name, Control C, and paste it in the next input field and change its key. Last name, same I will do here. Control V, date of birth, Control V, password, and at the last Control V, confirm password. For that I am using shortcut CNF password. This is our key. You can give any name that you want. I am giving this Control S, and here we have to give type submit, call our function. Okay, let's Control S and let's see. Okay, it's not visible yet. Now here we have to call our form builder. For that I am giving the type private, and I am using a variable just to use the form builder module. Form builder, form builder. Okay, now here we have to call our form by calling this dot sign up. This is our name of our form, equals to this dot form variable dot group. Okay, now we have to give our key. So what is our key? Our key is first name, Control C, and we have to give here Control V, colon, and square brackets. We have to give double quotes. Let's give a comma, and just like this we have to bind all these keys Control C to our function. Control V, third key is our date of birth. Control C, Control V, last second field is password. Control C and Control V, colon, square brackets, and last confirm password. Control C, comma, paste, square brackets. Okay, we have done till this. Let's save and let's see. Okay, now our form has come because all the properties that we are using in our form has got their module. Now we want to define a function. Control C, and after this I'm pasting a function, and here I'm consoling the values. So for that I have to write console dot log, and in this I have to pass this dot our form name, that is sign up dot value, and save it. Control S. So start filling fields. First name, ID, date of birth. I am selecting random value. Okay, create password, confirm password, and let's submit it. Okay, let's see our value has come in console or not. Okay, our value has come in the object form. First name is Azam, last name Ali, password this, and confirm password is this. In the console you can see the password, but in the form it will only come in the star format. Now start giving validations. We have console our input values. Now for validations, what we have to do is first we have to come here and giving a comma and give another square brackets, and we have to call our validators, and here I want two validations. First one is the required field validation, required, comma, the second one will be the pattern, validators, comma, pattern, and in pattern I have to give regular expression. For that First we have to use power sign, then square brackets, small to small c, then capital A to capital C, and star and dollar. Let's control save. And what we are doing here, we are giving the validations that it is the validation that the user cannot do this validation. But what if the users do? What will happen? So it will show an error message to the user that you can't do this. For that we have to use here span. Let's close it, and for that we have to use here ngIf, and here we have to pass our form name. Our form name is signup. Control C, Control V dot get, and in get I have to call our first key. Control C, Control V, got touched, and I'm copying this. Control C and Control V. Sign about, and here I have to call has class error. I have to call a class which is has error, and this I have to call the validations that is required. First one is required, UUID. As you can see, the first validation that calling is required. So first we are calling required method, requ. Okay, the best option is we'll copy, Control C and Control V. This will not get provide problem to us. Control C and Control V. Touch, and here I have to call item validation. Control C and Control V. Okay, now we have to give error message. This is a required field, so here we are giving required field, and here we will give message space is not allowed. If the user gives some space in their name field, so it will show this error, because we have given in our pattern validation that it will only accept two types of parameters. First is small letters or capital letters. Beyond that it will not accept any kind of letter. So let's save it and let's see. Okay, so if I touch and leave the field empty, it will start giving me error required field. Okay, let's refresh the page, and if I give name and go on the next field, it will not show me any error. Let's see if I give a space in my name, what will happen. So it will show me the error space is not allowed. Okay, just like this let's bind the validation to all fields. Let's control C and control V, control V and control V and control V, control S. Okay, now we have pasted the error message. We have to bind their respective key. Control C, control V, control V, control C, control V, control V. The key for fourth input field is password, so we have to copy this field, copy this key and paste it here. Control V. And the last key is confirm password. Control C, control V and control V, control S. Now let's see all fields will show validations or not. I touched here and leave the input fields empty and touch on the next field. Okay, it is showing me. Then here I touch and leave the fields. Okay, it is not showing me the error in the next field because we have not applied validations in our others key. So what we have to do, we have to just copy this, control C, and by providing comma we have to paste. We have to paste, comma, paste, comma, paste. Now in those fields we don't want the pattern, we only want the pattern validation in first two fields. So remove the pattern from others key for the, and when we don't want two validation, we don't want two square brackets, we only have one bracket. Validations and that's it. Let's remove this square bracket and control S. Now let's see. I touched here and leave the field empty. It start giving me error. Let's see, this is also giving me error. Okay, now third. Okay, this is also giving me error. When I start typing, the error will gone. Okay, and it is showing me error required field. Now when I select any date, the error has gone. Okay, now save it. सो दैट्स इट फॉर द वीडियो. आई होप आपको मेरी वीडियो पसंद आई हो. अगर आपको मेरी वीडियो पसंद आई हो तो इसको लाइक करिए, शेयर करिए एंड डोंट फॉरगेट टू सब्सक्राइब द चैनल. टिल देन, बाय बाय.